know you want to come to the jolly old England. Well, might be time to brush up on some differences between the culture here in the UK and there in the States where you are. As you can see here, I have a nice background of tea here. I know you drink coffee in the States here, but we do things a little bit different here in jolly old England. Fun fact for you, tea isn't the only bagged thing that we put in hot water. We have tea, but we also have something called piggies in a puddle. And what that is a bunch of hot dogs put in a bag and steeped in hot boiling water. We love a bagged something in boiling water. You might think that sounds a little bit strange, but not here in England. Once you come visit here, you'll get the hang of things. But if you ever have some trouble, please be sure to visit this channel and brush up on this video. And while you're here, why don't you go ahead and hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You see, we have a lot of little differences that you might not realize if you haven't been here or you don't know what the culture is like here in jolly old England. We have a lot of the same foods or vegetables and fruits that you do down in the States, but we call them things a little bit different here sometimes. For example, apples are called tarts. Only the skin is eaten, and the rest is thrown away in the waste bin. Pies are inside out. The fruit is on the outside, and then the crisp is on the inside. The crisp, or as you call it down in the States, the crust, is uncooked. It's just a bunch of dough in the middle, sometimes frozen still. Bananas, here in England, are a vegetable, and they're called potatoes. Potatoes themselves are called ninnies, and they're only used for decoration, like in a house or something. Now, you know we have a big pub culture here in the UK. For example, being drunk is mandatory, at least by 5 p.m. every day. On the weekends, usually it's around the clock, because that's how we are here. And you might be thinking that might interfere with work. I know you in the States, you have jobs and you have to go to work every day. Well, guess what? Not here. No one has a job here in England, and we all live on allowances from the royal family. We'll get those every week, and they have the picture of the Queen. Well, you know, God rest her soul. We just get the allowances. We go out to the pub and just get, knackered. You know that we drive a little bit different here. We drive on a different side of the road. We have the steering wheel on the other side. Well, that's all true, but you know what else? Nobody drives to a place like you do there in the States. You might drive to work, you drive back home. Here, we pretty much we get in the car, and we just kind of drive around in a circle until we get tired, and then we just go back home. It's basically a little bit of an exercise. Why bother when we're shit-faced by 5 p.m. at least? We know that we say queue, you're going to go to the queue instead of the line. We actually do that as another activity, much like driving. We don't actually line up like you do in the States to do something. We just go to the queue and we just kind of stand there and make conversation, usually with a pint. And we might dance, just do a bollywalk, which is a type of curtsy and a dance combined. And sometimes we throw mud at each other and we just laugh and laugh. We call that getting a slippy on. You lot in the States, I notice, you might say hi to each other, you might shake each other's hand as a greeting. Well, what we do here is we see the person and we just stare longingly at them a little bit, and then we finger his nibble stick. A quick snog is quite appropriate when greeting somebody, especially a stranger. If you know somebody for a while here in the UK, we're less intimate as time goes on. It's kind of the opposite as that in the States. Now you might be asking, why are there so many differences here in the jolly old England? Well, I'll tell you why, because you. Because we do things different here. Toilets, everybody talks about how the toilets flush differently here. Well, that's true, but they also flush outwards instead of down the drain like you do in the States. We have all the poo-poo and all the pee and all the water flush outwards, so that by the end of the day, it gets a little bit nasty, to be honest, because the bathroom floor is flooded with toilet water and pieces of feces and urine. So basically all that gets drained at the end of the day. Before it's drained, we do save some of it, a little bit, for some soups and tea. But those are just for special occasions. We do have dentists here, but they check to make sure your teeth are terrible. If you start brushing your teeth or doing something like you over in the States do, it's quite a sin. It's considered quite vain to try to clean your teeth, and whatever tooth is the most clean is the cavity, and we have to take those out. So make sure you don't clean your teeth. Basically, we never bathe here. We might bathe once in a great while. We never moved on from the big bathhouses in the middle of the town square. We just go to one of those. Basically, all that we do there is we get a big broom and we just brush each other's naked body off. And then after we do that, we change into a brand new outfit. And but we don't buy any new clothes. It's all used. It's basically traded. We go to the bathhouse once in a great while, and we brush each other off with a broom, and then we trade whatever outfit somebody has on, and we wear theirs, and we switch off, and that's how we get new clothes. We don't buy shop for new clothes like you fine people over there in the States do. See, we have our own things over here. We don't have to be like you. You think the America's the center of the universe. Well, guess what? Sod off, because we don't need none of that. As you can see in the background here, the tea is brown, and you know why that is? Is because it's from the loo. We consider it wasteful to waste all of the wastewater. We use it like the movie Dune, where we preserve bodily fluids and we use it in tea there. We're not going to waste perfectly good feces and poo-poo and not put it in a bag and in a cup of hot water. I mean, are you having a laugh here? As I said, we're drunk by 5 p.m. every day. We're pretty much around the clock, drinking, having a pint. Like I said, we greet strangers by snogging. Pretty much, nobody knows who their father and mother are over here because everybody was conceived at the pub or outside of the pub. Why even bother worrying about your birth certificate and everything over there? I mean, we're paid by the Queen. We don't have to work. We drive around just to have a laugh, just to drive around like it's an amusement park ride. We got home, we get sloshed and do it over again. We have kids, we don't even know who are, that's all we do over here. We just have a laugh all day long. You really could learn something. You could learn a thing or two over here. So come over here on holiday or at university or whatever. Just come here and learn the high class culture of the UK and jolly old England.